Tonight, when the clock strikes midnight, more than a dozen new laws will go into effect, and they could be life-changing. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Johnson reveals how these new laws could ease the burden for families. Good evening, Sharon.
Good evening, Patricia. Yeah, one of those big laws is pertaining to the act concerning diabetes and high deductible health plans. So this one could save families hundreds and possibly thousands of dollars.
People are paying a lot out of pocket for their health insurance, which includes high deductible health plans. Sometimes at the beginning of the year, people will pay somewhere between like $3,000 or $7,000.
But the act going into effect tomorrow could ease major burdens for some families with diabetes. It'll limit insured out-of-pocket costs for a 30-day supply of insulin and diabetes-related drugs to $25. 30-day supplies for diabetes equipment will be limited to $100. The act also expands coverage for diabetes screenings, drugs, and devices.
Our hope is that families with diabetes or children with diabetes are not going to feel such a blow to their bank accounts.
Dr. Laura Nally is a legislative lead for the organization CT Insulin for All. She says this act is a good first step.
We really needed to do something to try and help these families be able to afford the medications and supplies that they need to survive on a daily basis.
Other legislation going into effect tomorrow includes an act that allows for the erasure of criminal records for low-level felonies committed before a certain period of time, a law that allows people to build and rent out in-law suites or garage apartments without a special permit, and a law that will require certain dental, vision, and health insurance policies to cover stepchildren.
And in 2022, many marijuana provisions take effect, including the recreational sale of marijuana here in Connecticut. For a breakdown of all the laws, visit our website or the Channel 3 News app. Live in studio tonight, Sharon Johnson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, I think I've been lucky enough to do just about so much that if I start complaining about anything under the sun, throw me out of the business.
Hollywood lost an icon today when Betty White died at the age of 99. Her career spanned a stunning 80-plus years, starting when she was just 17 years old. And that body of work earned her the Guinness World Record for the longest television career by a female entertainer. Loved for her warm smile, wit, and her off-color humor, Betty White was ahead of the times when she founded her own production company in 1952. Her signature roles on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Golden Girls made her a household name, and her talent was in demand well into her 90s, including hosting Saturday Night Live in 2010. Betty White would have turned 100 on January 17th. Coming up, the SEC reigns supreme. Find out how many times the title game has been played with both teams from the same conference. Plus, the memes to the TikTok challenges. We relive the best and the worst of the internet from the past year. And we are less than an hour away from saying goodbye to 2021. A lot of us wanting it to go away and start a better year. We're taking a live look at Times Square right now in New York City. A mild evening out there. We may not know what to expect from the new year, but meteorologist Connor Lewis will let us know what the weather will be like to start it off. That's just ahead. Stay with us. Welcome back. The college football title game is set with an all-SEC matchup. Alabama will face Georgia in Indianapolis on January 10th. Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide ran over Cincinnati in the Cotton Bowl, Alabama's sixth semifinal win in a row. Georgia just closed out the second semifinal over Michigan, taking a big lead in the first half and never looking back. This will be the third title game to feature two SEC teams. New video tonight. More than 500 homes, stores, and buildings were destroyed by a fast-moving fire that raged through parts of Colorado, and it continues to smolder in some areas tonight. Officials say the flames burned 6,000 acres, and they expect the damage reports to grow. Right now, investigators are still trying to figure out what caused that fire.
Now, Channel 3 early warning weather.
We've got great conditions overnight into the upcoming weekend. It's going to be mild outside, so you can probably hold off on burning too much of that firewood until Monday. That's when it's going to cool down big time, but we're looking at temperatures that are going to be way above average for this time of the year. It's going to be feeling a little bit more like the beginning of April or the end of March. Definitely feeling a little bit more like spring than winter, that's for sure. Tomorrow, just about everyone in the state gets up to 50 degrees. Periods of rain and drizzle to go with that. So it'll be some magnitude of rain. It'll be rain in the morning, drizzle in the afternoon, and probably some more rain in the evening. Cloudy on Sunday and occasional showers. We're going to get way more rain on Saturday compared to Sunday. And once we get to Monday, we're also going to get a lot cooler. And it's going to be breezy outside, so there's a wind chill factor. 32 degrees for the high temperature on Monday. That's all you get. And it looks like we're going to evade our next snowstorm. It's going to be well offshore. So 2022 is starting off kind of lucky for us, to be honest. Hartford, 48 degrees with some mild conditions. You can see some of those clouds, low clouds flowing through, giving us some mist. But that's it. We're staying away from any meaningful showers. Definitely no measurable precipitation until we get to tomorrow morning. That's when we'll see some of those steady showers pushing through the area, coming from the west towards east. Everything is, over the past couple days and definitely tonight, it's trending faster. So we're going to see these showers coming before a lot of us are waking up, probably 5 a.m., 7 a.m. And once we get to brunch time, New Year's Day, we're looking at mainly dry conditions, spot showers, some drizzle, things like that. But maybe not even enough to really need an umbrella or a rain jacket at this point. But showers are looking more likely in the evening, and that'll continue into the very early morning hours of Sunday. Temperatures are mild across the entire state. It's almost midnight, and it's 50 degrees in New Haven. Good stuff. 40s up in the Litchfield Hills. If you had your winter coat on today and you're going for a walk, that might have been too much. Might have been sweating a little bit. Really just need a light jacket for the evening, a spring jacket for the evening. Temperatures are going to be cruising in the upper 40s overnight. It doesn't get that cold for tomorrow morning. Great day to just give a break to the thermostat, and you don't really need to turn on the heat too much in the car. Shoreline, we're looking at temperatures just under 50 degrees for the overnight hours. Rain chances becoming much more likely by the time we get to 5 o'clock in the morning. Low temperatures are going to be in the lower to mid 40s, isolated showers along with that patchy fog. But the way things are turning out for us, it does not look like the fog is going to be a major issue for travel this evening or tomorrow morning. A look at what happened for December. Our average temperature was 38 degrees, and that's about 5.5 degrees above average. And it was cold sometimes this month, but what really got us was those overnight lows. It's been a remarkably mild month overall because of that. And of course, way below average for snow, 4.2 inches in the month. Looking at satellite radar, not much across most of New England. Some snow showers way up there in the high country where they should be. And we are looking A-OK here in southern New England. By the time we get to Sunday, we're expecting all that snow to stay in southern New England. And then look at this next low that's going to be forming way offshore. Maybe some snow for the Cape and Islands, but we can kiss that guy goodbye. Don't got to worry about it. Just the wind and the cold for us on Monday. High temperatures for tomorrow, 50 degrees inland and mid-50s for the shoreline. Look at the 7-day forecast. We're down to 32 degrees on Monday and then down to 15 on Tuesday. Don't forget about that wind chill factor on Monday as well. It is not going to feel great physically and maybe mentally going back to work on Monday. And we'll get back to those 40s in no time on Wednesday.
Never going back. It feels good, right?